Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm Mike Braedley, and so I did some research at the end of last episode. Nothing too drastic. I mean, just a few bits. This, I think, is definitely one of them. No, I already had that one, and I think I did this guy here, and maybe one or two of these. But anyways, we're gonna do something quite what's the word? Ambitious. Yes, I think we're gonna go to to Eve. And we will be doing that with a probe. Yes, this will be our first robotic mission. And anyways, I'll get this rocket built, and I will see you on the launch pad. So, here we are with the rocket. As you can see, I've got a parachute on top, so that means I'm planning on landing this guy on Eve. But before that, I might end up landing it on Gilly. We'll see how it goes. But we need to set up our intercept, because our phase angle is not right at the current time. So we'll do that. I'll actually do that because electricity is free on the ground. Just a little extra light for the rocket. And map view. Start speeding around. It's going to take close to one orbit to, or maybe even just a bit more than one orbit, to get our alignment proper, or right. We're aiming for to be leading Eve by about 54 degrees, so this current phase angle here should be about negative 54. But anyways, I'll let that sort itself out, and I'll see you back on the launch pad once we're ready. And we're getting in close. There we go. That's probably good enough. 0.3 degrees according to this guy is that's the degrees, or the angle until you want to leave, basically. Anyways, let's get this guy into orbit. And actually, before we do that, since we're on the ground, we'll do a little bit of science with some new instruments, a barometer and a thermometer. And since that's done, let's get ourselves into orbit. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch! So, a bit of a technical difficulty there, but I fixed it, and we are back. Not that you really noticed anything anyways. So, let's get our insertion burn planned. And then it's actually not far off from our transfer burn. So this shouldn't take long at all, only 80 meters per second. Yeah, not a long burn at all. There we go. 80 by 79, so that's not too bad. And our transfer burn starts somewhere around here. I'm not exactly sure where, but that's a good place to start. Actually, that's almost dead on. Sweet! That was easy. And actually, we're going to be burning pretty close to, well, not quite at the ascending node, but that's okay. So, this is, again, a fairly short burn. I guess I'm going to be finish off the fuel in this guy. And might not even have to touch this guy. Vessel. Oh, yeah, it looks like I will have to just touch it. I've got 1,000 meters per second burn and 927 or 26 meters per second left. But it's fairly close, so not to worry, basically. I actually should have started this a little early, or a little earlier than planned, but whatever, doesn't really matter. Actually, I really should have started early because I'm going to be staging. But we have more than enough fuel to do this and correct any, or make any corrections that we need to. Stage, fire. And that's pretty close. But not quite an intercept. There we go. We have our intercept. So, I will see you maybe at our mid-transfer burn, or maybe at Kerbal or Eve's Sphere of Influence. See you then. Well, for some reason I can't seem to set a maneuver node on my current trajectory, so I guess I'm gonna just play this by ear. I know that I need to point south, primarily, for this correction burn. So we'll get that guy sorted first. And actually, I might not even have to do any other burns. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do one more correction burn closer to... I am entering the right way, though. But one more correction burn a little further out to bring up my entry. I can't do that right now. But that is pretty good. I'm going to have to bring my periaps down a bit, but I can do that closer in as well. Yeah, I'll bring you back in when we're a little closer. Okay, so I wasn't able to totally correct my entry inclination, but it's going to be easy to fix once I'm in orbit, as long as I leave my periaps pretty high. But here we come. Let's remember to not have any time warp once we change sphere of influence so that we don't mess up. Actually, before we do that, I am going to lower my periaps just a bit, because the further you do it, or further out you do it, the cheaper it is. And I should really check what the atmosphere is. Info. Let's get you out of the way. The atmosphere height is 90 kilometers. So I need to get down to about 70. I think. I hope. Hope that's good. We'll find out. Yeah, this is my first arrow-breaking maneuver around Eve. If not ever, then at least in a long time. So, we'll see how it goes. So, having my periaps come up like this, and my apoaps is going to be way out there, it's going to make my inclination change relatively easy. Oh, I should focus on my ship, just to make life easy. And there we go. So, can we see Eve at all? Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay, let's get into orbit. So I should expect to see atmosphere at 90 kilometers. And if I don't, I'll know something's wrong. And actually, I should point myself in the proper direction. And here we go. Yep, we're in the atmosphere. Good. So, let's hope we don't have to use any fuel on this. That's coming down. At least somewhat. Not quite as fast as I want. But it's still early stages here anyways. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like we're going to be captured. Let's hope it's not so much that we can't escape. Because that's going down too. Yeah, we're definitely more than halfway captured, and I'm not even at my periaps. This has me a little worried. Okay, now really time to be worried. Let's burn this way. What's my current altitude? 70 some odd and rising. Okay, yeah, we should be fine now. Let us set Gilly as our target. And since we do have so much fuel, we have way more than anticipated, we're definitely going to be able to land on Gilly and do some science there. And we're out of the atmosphere, which is good. And we'll actually do our inclination. Well, first we will make sure we stay out of the atmosphere. So we'll do that here. There, that's good enough. And we'll do our correction 59 degrees right there. It shouldn't take too much. And that's going to be this guy. And that should also, just the way stuff happens in KSP, it should also increase our periaps a bit too. Okay, that's almost good. Yeah, that's good enough. So, let's see if we can set up an encounter. Yeah, this might take a few orbits. So I'll bring you back once we have something ready for our Gilly encounter. And well, that's going to have to wait until next episode. We'll be landing on both Gilly and Eve and doing science the entire time. If you'd like to see that, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and help me out by leaving a like. This has been Kerbal Space Program. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Mike Braedley. I'll see you next time.